back and back out during the mile. As the vehicle hits the portion of the track where it turns straight up, it's still accelerating. And when it gets to the point where it's going straight up, it's still accelerating, but now it slows down just a little bit, so that you are, in effect, being thrown straight up into the air. And then, just like a person coming off of a diving board, you'll hit the top where you will stall out and then start back down the other direction.
So it would go straight for a mile and then up a tower peaking over 800 feet and then back down the same tower backwards.
Microgravity happens starting just after that curve. So it's happening on the way up and it's happening on the way down. All of a sudden, I feel loose in my seat. The camera that's strapped around my neck floats up and maybe right off of my neck if I don't keep track of it.
And though the Vomit Comet would be on a track, you're not sitting in any ordinary roller coaster car.
You board an enclosed capsule. We enclose the capsule to remove all visual reference, so you don't know whether you're going straight ahead, up, down, you can't tell. The resulting illusion will be as if you're in a stable room where someone is simply turning the gravity off momentarily and then turning it up to double. We're quite confident that a two-point restraint, just like an ordinary airplane, will be fine. The one difference, of course, is that once you buckle it, we will have a lockout so that you can't unbuckle it in the middle of your flight.
The Vomit Comet made headlines earlier this year and was billed as the roller coaster of the future. But Bob says it won't be too long before you'll be able to go for a ride.
At this point, it looks like we've got a shot at late 2014, but more likely 2015.
And despite its disgusting name, Bob says he doesn't think you'll lose your lunch on the Vomit Comet.
Absolutely not. You really don't feel sick when you do this unless it's from nerves. If all you're doing is leaning back and leaning forward, then that's about as rough as a lazy boy chair. And this isn't really going to make people sick, but it certainly is going to be one of the most amazing physical sensations that they have ever experienced in their life. And we believe their reaction will immediately be, I want to go on this again.
I'd line up for that. Check out our website, cbc.ca/day6, for videos of the coasters you heard about today and more. She's been compared to the likes of Virginia Woolf and Charles Dickens. The incomplete manuscript of her first novel earned her a paycheck of £250,000 while she was still in university. And the list of awards and accolades attached to her name and novels to date are too many to mention. The author is Zadie Smith, and her highly anticipated new novel called N.W. is set to hit stores next week. And when a book carries that kind of buzz, we try to help you decide if the book is worth your while with a little feature we call Should I Read It?
N.W. is Zadie Smith's fourth novel and her first in 7 years. Touted as the new voice of English literature, Zadie Smith won international acclaim for her debut novel, White Teeth. Praise continued for her third novel, On Beauty, which won the Orange Prize for Fiction and was shortlisted for the Man